searching for the light. I am looking for a guide to end the sleepless night, to live in that blessed life.
For the absolute wellness, for the financial freedom, that's a global family caring for you and me.
With love and care, we share the weight of health. With faith and trust, we build a way of wealth. One world, one market, we are getting connected. Stay focused in one mind. In unity we work and strive. Say hello to the rising sun. Good morning to everyone. Say hello to freedom. See you at the top in the IIMSAM. I am searching for the light. I am looking for a guide to end the sleepless night, to live in that blessed life.
For the absolute wellness, for the financial freedom, that's a global family caring for you and me.
With love and care, we share the weight of health. With faith and trust, we build the way of wealth. One world, one market, we are getting connected. Stay focused in one mind. In unity we work and strive. Say hello to the rising sun. Good morning to everyone. Say hello to freedom. See you at the top in the IIMSAM. One world, one market, we are getting connected. Stay focused in one mind. In unity we work and strive. Don't look left, don't look right, but look straight into the IIMSAM. Say hello to freedom. See you at the top in the IIMSAM. Say hello to freedom. See you at the top in the IIMSAM.
Say hello to freedom. See you at the top. Good morning, DXN Philippines, and welcome to another edition of our digital live stream. Magandang umaga, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And of course, sa lahat ng ating mga partners dyan sa kung saang mang parte ng mundo inaabot itong ating live stream. Thank you very much for your usual support sa inyong pag-tune in every 3 o'clock in the afternoon dito sa ating live stream, no? When I heard the video na pinatugtog kanina, medyo nag-reminisce ako nung nagsisimula ang DXN na during activities, yung kantang yan, hindi namin naiintindihan yung lyrics. No, it's so wonderful now na it has been translated to English na mas naiintindihan natin. Napakasimple lang nung lyrics nung kanta, and yet sa ating mga members, tagos sa puso, no? Alam natin yung gustong iparating ni Dr. Lim sa atin. Don't look left, don't look right, just look at the extent. So, congratulations sa inyong lahat na nandito dito ngayon. Naniniwala that you are in the best company. No? So again, good morning. So munang bumate sa ating mga usual na tao na lagi talaga nagsusupport dito sa ating live stream. Kita ko kanina si Tito Jess Corpus is watching already from Pangasinan. Tita Babes Acosta. Si Mr. I'm not sure. Saddam Sulaiman. Good morning, DXN Crown Ambassador Neng Suelto, watching from Maguindanao area. Good morning from Emmanuel Pahoyo. Good morning, DXN. Shout out sa mga taga Bicol, no? Power, power. Bumabati din si Telma Arica. Good morning to all from Telma Arica, from Barangka, Mandaluyong. From Leonida Yakat Santos, good morning, watching from Gapan City, Nueva Ecija. Oh, aking pinsan, hi, Ne! Jody, good morning sa inyo. Tita Tata, good morning. You're as beautiful as the sunshine outside. Miss Leah Lim Paktoran, hello, good morning. Good morning sa inyo. Good morning sa inyo. Mr. Jerry Alas, Chinito, I think he's tagging, no? Chinito, Chino, Rosibel, Legados, Rowena, Graciano, Rowena, Aralar, manood daw kayo, ha? From Rosalino Ambrosio, DXN morning mga ka-DXN, watching from Tayug, Pangasinan, Philippines. Ayan. Ms. Zelina Octaviano, good morning DXN, watching from Mandaue City, Cebu. Uy, ingat kayo mga dyan taga Cebu, ha? We're all praying for you, ha? Good morning sa inyo lahat. Galing kay Miss Lourdes Aton, good morning DXN from Antipolo. Wow, Antipolo City sa Kasuy at Suman. Ha? Okay, meron din greeting from okay. Galing ulit kay Miss Leah Lim Paktoranan. Good morning DXN, good morning Philippines. Good morning po mga partners, okay? Shang B. Enriquez, I love the theme song, correct, no? Hindi na natin masyadong naririnig yung kantang yan. Pero ngayon narinig natin ulit, made us bring back the memories ng mga nagsisimula tayo dito sa DXN. Nagpapabati din si Miss Mercedita Kaiko Porcioncula, si Miss Devina De Horas. Good morning, DXN from San Juan, Batangas. Si Miss Janina Hardiniano Dumigpi. Good morning, DXN Metro Manila. From Daxen Cruz, Palawan is watching. No, good morning sa inyo dyan sa mga taga Palawan. Okay, from Daxen Cabuyao, happy viewing everyone watching from Daxen Cabuyao. Hello, good morning po dyan sa inyo. From Rose Regidor, Tagos daw sa puso yung ating theme song, no? From Mr. Ronald Serrano, good morning DXN. Sabi ni Ms. Helen Banyes, ay nawala. From Jordan Ramohal, watching from Davao City, morning DXN Philippines. Hi Tita Jordan, hi din kay Tita Hazel May. Mayan Pausal, good morning sa iyo partner. Talagang ikaw, you never miss an episode. And of course, Tess Burio, yeah, from Makati City. Good morning, Screaming Eagles family. Sila Nene, si Nari, si Angie, si Miss Belinda. Hello, good morning dyan sa inyo lahat sa mga supporters sa Patera Service Center. Good morning din sa iyo, Jay. No, parang long time no see. It's good to see you back here. Si Miss Helen Banyes, musta kayo lahat? With you watching from Singapore. Miss Helen, you take care dyan sa Singapore. Si Miss Tessie Antonio, good morning. DXN, Zamboanga City. Si Tita Tata, isa sa mga talagang laging sumusuporta dito sa atin. Ito, galing sa mga dance center from Pangasinan, si Tito Jess Corpus. Hi, pati kay Tita Raquel, kay Jazzer, and the whole family. Good morning sa inyo lahat. Okay, babalikan natin yung, last na. Ana Matias, dyan sa Valenzuela City. Hi, good morning sa inyo dyan sa service center dyan sa Valenzuela. Hello, pati kay Tita Mila, good morning sa inyo. Alright, so bago natin balikan yung mga maraming greetings, so just keep them coming. No? Today is another edition of our special Health and Product in Focus for July, which is entitled Go for Zero Malnutrition. This is in support with the advocacy of our Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin to fight malnutrition across the globe. No? Recently, he was appointed as a Goodwill Ambassador by Intergovernmental Institution for Use of Micro-algae Spirulina Against Malnutrition, or IIMSAM, for the decade action of 2020 to 2013. So, hindi lang 1 year or 2 years commitment ito ni Dr. Lim, but it's a 10 years commitment. No? So, it's a commitment na makatulong sa mga malnourished children around the globe. So, it's a very good advocacy ni Dr. Lim na tayong lahat ng mga members, I'm sure, will give him the full support for that. Maganda rin na madagdagan yung ating kaalaman tungkol sa nutrition or the importance ng nutrients for our bodies. No? I mean, marami sa atin, alam na natin kung ano yung kailangan ng katawan natin. Pero minsan, meron pa rin tayong bagong maririnig at bagong matututunan kapag patuloy tayo nakikinig sa mga, lalo sa mga resource speakers natin, especially sa those in the medical field, na yan talaga yung kanilang experience or yung expertise nila. But before we start, no, I would like to acknowledge muna yung ating kasama dito today sa ating live stream, no. We are already 133. I'll read a few more. Wow, Tita Luz, shop no, hello. Watching sila ni Tito June. Good morning sa inyo. Ang aking pinsan from Hawaii, Antoniette Neti, hi. Si Miss Gwendolyn Porgana, beautiful day din po kayo, partner Len Dumlao. Salamat, Gwendolyn. Marivic Kibo, good morning, DXN, watching from Caloocan. So, balikan natin ulit yung mga greetings ninyo mamaya. But I'd like to take this 2-minute part, no, before I call yung ating guest. I would like to personally thank lahat ng sumusuport dito sa ating live stream. Marami po kasi ako nare-receive na PM, greetings dito sa live stream na nagsasabing na appreciate nila yung ginagawa namin dito sa live stream. From the bottom of my from the very bottom of my heart, ako po ay lubos na nagkapasalamat. Kadamihan hindi ko kilala, hindi daming kagrupo, hindi downline ni Dad, but it's so heartwarming po yung mga greetings niyo, yung mga messages niyo that you appreciate the small things that we do. I assure you that the whole marketing team, headed by Sir Mel, Sir Dennis, and all the ASC, including si Sir Joseph, and the contributions of all the other employees, such as si Miss Joanne na nandyan, are always collaborating great ideas para maibigay sa inyo yung the best na pwede nilang maibigay. So, continue supporting this live stream na ginagawa natin, not just for the company, but most especially para sa inyo. Kasi kayo po yung talagang end beneficiary nitong program na ito. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. I truly appreciate po lahat ng mga message niyo. Maraming salamat. Okay, so before yung ating pinaka-guest, para po sa mga, this portion is para dun sa mga hindi pa natin members or even dun sa mga new members. It's up lang na they would be able to get to know our company better. No? So to discuss or give us a brief explanation about our company profile, let's welcome our beautiful area sales coordinator from North Luzon. Please help me welcome with your likes. Oh, nakalimutan ko yung mga puso-puso dyan, tsaka yung mga likes ninyo. Let's welcome our ASC from North Luzon, Miss Ivy Lori Di Guzman. Good morning, Miss Ivy.
Good morning, Ma'am Len, Partner Len,
Yeah.
and good morning. Good morning,
Good
Philippines, and good
morning.
morning, world. Hello. So, wala po tayong acting ko hula mo portion ngayon, ha? Because this is our health and product in focus. Baka may nag-expect, Ma'am Len.
Wala yung taga-act mo eh.
Yeah, wala siya as of the moment. And also, don't forget to please like our official DX and Philippines page. Of course, nag-iisa lang po yan. Pakishare na rin itong video. Pakitag ang inyong mga friends, family, and relatives, and business partner para po makapanood din po sila nitong ating napakagandang topic for health and product and focus. So, gaya ng sabi ni partner Len, I will discuss or I will explain our DXN logo para sa mga partner natin na hindi pa aware accordingly.
Habang hinahanap ko pa yung video, nandiyan na ba?
Oo, habang hinahanap pa siya, bati-bati muna siguro, Miss Len.
Yes, I'd like to agree, pinapa-shout out ni Sly Bermundo, si Rowena Africa, Reabad, manood din tayo para madami din tayong matutunan. Tama, no? Si Miss, galing kay Miss Cheryl Pareño, good morning DXN, watching from Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. Miss Alice
Yes.
Raimundo, good morning DXN Philippines. Watching from Malaysia. Hello there sa ating mga kaibigan dyan sa Malaysia. Hello to DXN OFW there. Hi, si Jovelyn. Good luck sa iyong pag-guest sa live stream. Kaya-kaya mo yan. Okay ka na, Ivy? Sige pa.
Okay, nakikita na po ba sa ating screen ang ating slide?
Yes. Yes.
Kita na po, no? Oo,
Yes.
medyo. Okay, asan na? Okay, so balikan muna natin ang ating DXN logo. Kasi po ang ating logo ay hindi lamang po ito basta-basta logo. Meron po siyang deeper meaning actually. So, dahil dyan, ayan. Ayan. So, nakikita po natin ang ating DXN logo. So, unahin po natin kung ano ba itong oval red na ating makikita. So, the red represents fire to symbolize the company's fighting spirit to progress. And also, it symbolizes the rising sun to represent aggressiveness, single-mindedness, and persistence in achieving DXN's vision. And aside from that, no, mga partners, si Dr. Lim kasi meron siyang malalim na dream na magkaroon ng DXN sa lahat ng bansa na nasisikatan ng araw all over the world. So yun po talaga yung pinaka-vision ng ating founder na si Dr. Lim. Okay? And of course, the blue, ayan, represents water. Ayan po, no? So, as basis of growth, of course, life needs water. So, yung color blue line na yan, it symbolizes the company as the power source, di ba? Ang management, sila po yung nagiging source of sa ating products, mga training. So, lahat ng anything na need ng mga distributors, yun po, dito po sa management yon, of course, yan po yung ibig sabihin ng color blue na yan. Of course, and the green one, of course, it represents vitality and growth. And alam naman po nating lahat na ang DXN po, we have more than, more than 180 countries na tayo and still counting po. So, yung growth natin talaga nagsasanga-sanga na po yan. Okay po. And yung letter R sa upper right side of the logo signifies that it is officially registered with the Intellectual Property Office or IPO as a property of DXN. Meaning po, hindi po ito pwedeng gamitin, lalo na kung hindi hindi siya DXN member. Okay po, pwede pong makasuhan anyone na gumamit nito nang wala pong ang tawag nito, approval coming from the management team. Okay? So, next. Yes, next. Of course, DXN is from the word Dachshund, which stands for integrity, trustworthiness, and cheerfulness na nakikita naman po talaga natin na katangian ng bawat distributors at katangian ng bawat empleyado dito sa ating DXN family. Okay po. Ayan. So, sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin, lalo-lalo na sa mga bagong pa lang sa DXN, our DXN founder and CEO, Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin. So, si Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin, ayan po. So, founded by, graduate from the famed Indian Institute of Technology. So, nagka-interest siya ng sobrang, yung interest niya sa mushroom, di ba? Na talagang para yung Ganoderma po kasi mga partners, mahal to talaga actually. So, nung si Datuk Dr. Lim, nagkaroon siya ng desire na i-share ang Ganoderma sa mas maraming tao. na ma-afford ng maraming tao ang Ganoderma. Kaya siya nag-industrial engineer. So for 10 years, pinag-aralan po niya ito until ma-perfect po niya. And yun nga po, in 1993, Datuk Dr. Lim's dream came true. Yun nga, nung na-establish na po ang DXN sa Kedah, Malaysia. Okay po. And yun, gaya ng nabanggit po kanina ni Partner Len, ayan, so kaka-appoint lang po sa ating pong founder as the Goodwill Ambassador by IIMSAM in support of the IIMSAM mandate for the Decade of Action 2020 to 2030 as an advocacy to overcome the malnutrition throughout the world and humanitarian gesture to promote food security, education, health development, and peace. With that, meron po tayong ipi-play na short video. Watch this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Remigio Maradona. I'm the Secretary General of an NGO that has observer status at the United Nations Economic and Social Council. And we are specialized, our mandate is to distribute Spirulina platensis to malnourished or acute malnourished children around the world. This opportunity of the strategic partnership with DXN represents a tremendous opportunity for IIMSAM to increase the amount of people that we are helping. Dr. Lim, a great humanitarian, in my opinion, has pledged to feed 1 million kids. We still don't have the infrastructure how we're going to do this, but this amount of kids is unprecedented. IIMSAM has fed 779,000 individuals in almost 10 years. So this is 1 million in a very short span of time. So it needs special attention and is a great supporting mechanism for the UN Sustainable Development number 17, strategic partnerships for development. Dr. Lim, as I said before, is a great humanitarian and he cares about this world. He cares about children not being hungry or suffering from acute malnourishment. Malnutrition is the #1 killer in the world according to UNICEF. It has been the #1 killer in the world for a long, long time. Figures go up and down, but the bottom line is that we all must share this burden in the world to eradicate malnutrition from the face of the earth. It is ironic that we talk about reaching Mars, reaching space, reaching the outer limits, but no one talks about ending malnutrition, which is very crucial because it involves children, babies, 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, you name it. It is time, it is 2020, it is time to end malnutrition. And DXN is going to do their very best to make a dent in this horrible disease that has affected humankind and especially children for a long time. And I congratulate Dr. Lim for being a tremendous humanitarian and for having a heart, a businessman with a heart. That's very rare to find. Thank you very much, and I hope we have all your support for DXN and IIMSAM partnership. Thank you so much, and be safe.
Hi, Dr. Lim here. Today I have some special announcement to all of you. So recently, IIMSAM has just appointed me as the Goodwill Ambassador for the Spirulina. So that DXN, we are going to join hands with IIMSAM, okay, to eradicate the malnutrition. You see, today about 40%, of the children in the world are suffering from malnutrition, especially in the area of India, Pakistan, and Africa. It is a very sad story because when the children is suffering from malnutrition, there are many things that will affect them lifelong. Okay, for example, for a girl, if a girl is suffering from malnutrition, the body will be stunned. Okay, I mean the growth become very small. So when the body is become very small, next time when they bear the children, the quality of the offspring will not be good. So that the malnutrition is not only affect one generation, it will also affect the next generation. Another problem is a night blindness. That is more serious. Okay, they cannot see at night. Okay, if you do not treat the night blindness, at the end of the day, you will develop into full blindness. And in Pakistan alone, there are 6 million children suffering from night blindness. This is a staggering numbers. Okay, many people think that night blindness is due to vitamin A, lack of vitamin A. It is more than that. Basically, it's due to malnutrition. Not enough to eat, as simple as that. Okay, and in many parts of the world, actually in Pakistan and in India, we go to the village, sometimes they are so poor. They only eat the chili water, put some salt and eat some rice. How to get good nutrition in a way? That's why we already started in India and Pakistan. We started to give 3 grams of spirulina to the children. And the result is very successful. 100% of the children are treated with malnutrition. Especially night blindness, 100% recover with only 3 grams of spirulina per day. Okay, only 3 grams.
Signing ceremony, the official signing ceremony. Yes, the official signing ceremony. Yeah, great.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the official signing agreement that is being done between the Secretary General of IIMSAM, Remigio Maradona, and the CEO Chairman of DX and Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin. They have signed the official MOU document that has been presented to them.
Alright. So, ayan, tunay nga na nakaka-proud maging bahagi ng DXN company, di po ba? So, para po sa ating mga viewers, pwede po bang pusuan po natin ang ating CEO and founder, Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin. Ayan. So, the partnership that binds for a cause, yun nga. So, IIMSAM stands for Intergovernmental Institution for the Use of Micro-algae Spirulina Against Malnutrition. IIMSAM envisions raising the level of nutrition and improvement of public health through spirulina, a microalgae abundant in essential proteins, minerals, and vitamins that can be easily assimilated by the human body. So, para po sa mga about this one, no, back to our host for today with Miss Len. Ayan. Miss Len, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Miss
Alright.
Ivy.
Yes.
Sa
Okay.
inyong
So excited na po, partner Len.
Yes, no, ako din excited na. But first of all, no, our very own Dr. Lim was appointed as a Goodwill Ambassador because of his grand humanitarian gesture in recognition for his support as a means to promote food security, education, health, development, and peace. No? So talagang nakaka-proud na ang ating CEO ay hindi lang talaga about the business, no? But yung advocacy niya o yung desire niya talaga na simula't simula to share the goodness of the products sa mas nakakarami hanggang ngayon. Yun pa rin yung nasa desire ng puso niya. That's why we're very lucky kasi ang CEO natin ay hindi lang talaga nakabase sa kita, kung hindi talaga sa kalusugan at sa pwede nating i-share sa mga tao. Okay, so with that, I hope, no, pusuan nyo yung magagandang ginagawa ni Dr. Lim, hindi lang para sa atin mga members, but even for the whole world, no, yung advocacy niya para sa buong mundo. So, hindi ko na kayo bibitinin. Marami ako nakikitang bate, pero isusulat ko muna yung mga bati ninyo habang nakikinig tayo dito sa ating guest speaker. If you have questions regarding sa kanyang presentation, please do send it sa ating live stream. We'll try to find time para maitanong natin yan sa kanya. So, without further ado, let's send in our likes and hearts as we welcome our suking doktor, ang gwapong-gwapo, Star Diamond, Dr. Danilo Sadsad. Good morning, Doc!
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Ma'am Len. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all DXN distributors. Soke, as always, I'm here at
Thank
your
you so much,
service.
Doc.
Shall I go on or are you gonna say something else?
Hindi na po, sige. Sa'yo na po ang floor. Yes, okay.
So thank you very much. First of all, I'll take this opportunity to thank DXN for giving me the chance. It's a privilege and it's a pleasure always to be part of DXN. I've been with DXN for I think since 2003, 2002. And I've been using the product and practically it has helped my family physically in terms of health and financially also. And now I am also doing this as an advocate of health, especially when our topic is Go for Zero Malnutrition. Okay, so can we start the slide so that they can see the title? Yeah. Our topic is Go for Zero Malnutrition. I think zero malnutrition muna. Yan. So, malnutrition is very close to my heart. I've been an advocate to fight against malnutrition. I've been around since before itong lockdown na to. I'm very busy and I'm very much involved in medical missions and feeding programs. I also had the chance to be able to work during my early years in med school and in practice of medicine in rural areas. And I've seen how malnutrition has affected not only the lives of people, but the livelihood also of people. So if we can really unite to overcome malnutrition globally, then this is a big step and a big achievement. And I'm so happy that my company, the DXN, which I have been involved in for a long time, is really on the go for this advocacy. So we should go on and probably we should look into the issues of malnutrition. So I'll be starting with the definition. So what is malnutrition? Siguro lahat naman tayo, we are aware of this. Pero for our purpose of definition, sabi malnutrition is a condition that results from eating a diet in which one or more nutrients are either not enough or too much, such that the diet causes health problems. So ano yung involved dito? It involves calories. Calories are the energy that we derive from food that we eat. Ito po yung unit of energy. Then it also involves various components like protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, and other micronutrients. Now, when you say malnutrition, mal coming from the Spanish word bad, so it means it's really involves bad eating habits or bad eating because nutrition and diet involves eating. So if you eat less than what is required of the body, then you are malnourished. If you are eating more than what is required by the body, then you are still malnourished. Next slide. Yan. So there are two types of malnutrition. There is what we call undernutrition or undernourishment. Well, obviously, if you're undernourished, you are not getting enough calories and enough proteins and micronutrients. So if there is an extreme undernourishment where there is deprivation of food, then that is also called starvation. Now, on the other side of the scale, we have overnutrition, that is eating too much consumption of nutrients. So as you can see in the picture, it is a bursting experience. So if you eat too much, what happens is you grow bigger. Okay. Now, what are the types of malnutrition, and then what is next slide, please? Yan, two types of undernutrition. So ito naman, this is most common because our advocacy, as I've heard our CEO, founder and CEO declare that we are to fight malnutrition, especially in areas like Pakistan and India. In these areas which are considered third world countries, the main type of malnutrition is most likely undernutrition. But we are coming up with a different type of malnutrition in the Western or in the first world countries or in the developed countries, which could be later on we'll be discussing as we go on with our topic. Now, two types of undernutrition. We have protein energy malnutrition. So this is lack of protein and lack of calories. And then the other one is dietary deficiencies or lack of iron, iodine, vitamin, and other vitamins and minerals, which can lead to various health problems. Next slide. Now, so what are the risk factors pertaining to malnutrition? Of course, one of the most important factor right after birth, that's why most doctors, and not only most doctors, I think almost all hospitals in the Philippines and even birthing areas are now advocating breastfeeding. So we are deviating from the usual thought that milk formulas are much more superior than mother's milk. We can see that breastfed children are much well nourished compared to those who are really being fed with milk formula. So we should advocate breastfeeding. This is a very good, and what is good about breastfeeding, it is more economical. It doesn't cost us very much for the mother instead of buying very expensive milk. So breastfeeding is one of the good things, so we can overcome malnutrition when we advocate breastfeed. When we do not breastfeed, then it becomes a risk factor for malnutrition. Then gastrointestinal diseases like gastroenteritis, this can aggravate the deficiency of the nourishment, even though we are eating the right food, but if we cannot absorb them and the body cannot use them, then we still become malnourished. And of course, other illnesses like infections, pneumonia, parasitic infections like malaria, and viral infections like measles, all of this can contribute as risk factors for malnutrition. Next slide. Now, what are the other causes or possible causes of malnutrition? Why is it happening in the world? One is poverty. I think poverty is a very big factor or a cause for malnutrition, since if we can see in very poor countries, the statistics for malnutrition is very high, especially those who are on the undernourished side. Now, ignorance also is a factor because some people really are not aware of the proper nutritional programs, what we should properly eat. So education plays a very big role in terms of malnutrition. We should teach our people, especially in the far-flung provinces, the rural areas, where education is really very difficult. There should be a strong advocacy to disseminate para po ikalat natin yung good information kung paano mapakain na maayos using very simple techniques and yung mga resourceful source of food. Then shortage of food, usually this happens in conditions like mga tinatawag nating calamities. So when there are calamities, kagaya ngayon nitong previous months, we had this lockdown. So there was an artificial shortage of food, not because we don't have enough food, but because there was panic buying and there was difficulty in delivery of goods, but shortage of food basically forces us to eat what is available and what is not proper. So, isa pang factor is faulty food habits. There are some people who really have this predisposition of eating their favorite food. I know some people who dwell on instants most of the time because they don't want to cook, they don't want to prepare. So instant is good for emergencies, a quick chow or a quick bite. But these faulty eating habits, if it becomes regular, so this can contribute to malnutrition, especially if you dwell on what you call this instant noodles, fast foods, and so on and so forth. Then faulty food distribution, this could also cause malnutrition because there are certain areas like in areas where it's very far from source of seafood, there are predisposition to certain illnesses because there is only a certain type of food that they eat. So this is also a problem. Food insecurity and lack of access to sufficient affordable food. Well, it for whatever reason of lack of access, then this could be probably based on some geographical and political problems, digestive problems, and issues with nutrients absorption. Well, this we can do something about this because this pertains to our health. So, very important. It's very important to keep our body healthy, practice good living habits, practice moderation, and then excessive alcohol consumption. Basically, alcohol depletes us of proper nourishment because it competes with our good eating habits. Mental health disorders. Well, of course, a person with mental health disorder does not have the ability to choose the right kind of food. And then inability to obtain food and prepare food. Well, it depends on your situation. If you are unable to obtain and prepare food, then there is very, very strong cause. This is a very, very strong cause for malnutrition. Next slide. So what are the four broad forms of undernutrition? So we have four. We have wasting, stunting, underweight, and micronutrient deficiency. So for one, wasting, this is characterized uh, as low weight and as low weight for height. So compared to our current height, we should have a standard weight for each for our height. So usually this happens when there is insufficiency of food and the quality and quantity of food that we are taking in. And if this happens for a long period of time, this can cause health problems. This can also be created, or this can also happen if we are suffering from prolonged illnesses. So when we come to wasting, so the risk of this is if it is not controlled, especially in children of the younger age group, there is a risk of increased mortality or death. Second, the broad form is yung stunting. We call it stunting. So this is characterized by low height for age. When you say stunting, this is ibig sabihin yung kanyang growth and development hindi na kumpleto. So this is a result of chronic or recurrent undernutrition. Usually, it's connected with poverty and maternal health and nutrition, common illnesses, and inappropriate feeding and care in early life. Well, nabanggit yung maternal health, ano? When what is important is in nutrition, we start during pregnancy. We just don't start after birth. Once you give birth, haba pong pinagbubuntis pa lang yung baby, yung bata, dapat nandun na ang element of proper nutrition. So, importante po yan. Okay? Now, we have underweight. So, this is characterized by low weight for age. Then, micronutrient deficiency or lack of yung essential vitamins and minerals. So, you know why when we buy supplements, it should always be vitamins and minerals together. Because there should be a combination of both because your vitamins cannot be absorbed by the body without the minerals. So, kailangan po laging tama yan. So, yun ganun din po yung need for the necessary enzymes, the hormones, and other elements for growth and development. So, pag kulang po yan, we will have micronutrient deficiencies. Okay, so we now see three phases of malnutrition. This is a UNICEF statistics, usually taken for children under 5 years old. So the most we have is 144 million, which is mostly stunting, or they are malnourished and there is stunted growth. Actually, when you call it, when we go to stunting, is not only the physical development that is stunted, even the mental development is also stunted. Now we have 47 million for wasting. So this is what we see in countries wherein they are really deprived of food. And then on the other end of the scale is 38 million. I think this will eventually, we see a growing number of people on this side. This is the overweight population. This is very common in developed countries because there is so much abundance of food, and the predominance of fast foods and sugar-rich food causes us to have really many children who are overweight. Next slide. Now, two types of malnutrition. We have the kwashiorkor and the marasmus. The marasmus is a typical picture of a malnourished child who is really deprived of almost all nutrients. So what happens is there is really shrinkage of tissues, skin and bones. On the other side is kwashiorkor. This one, you see the common picture you see in magazines, the one with fat bellies. There's edema. This is more of a malnutrition caused by lack of proteins, or protein calorie malnutrition. Protein is very necessary for movement of fluids in our body. So when you have lack of protein, you have then this tendency to have edema. Sa Tagalog yan is manas. So yan yung malnourished na manas, yan yung kwashiorkor. Yung marasmus, ito yung malnourished na payat na payat. Okay, next slide. So this is just a chart of various vitamins and their deficiencies. I will not go over everything, but I just want you to see, tingnan nyo, run through lang po tayo. Vitamin A, so poor vision, night blindness. So what should we eat? Food rich in vitamin A, peanuts, carrots, mga yellow vegetables and fruits. Then B1 is thiamine. There is extreme weakness, yung berry. Most of the times, ngayon na po, wala na po masyadong berry. Doon lang sa talagang mga malnourished. So what should we eat? More of eggs. We have yung meat, yeast, yan sa ating mga tinapay. Then we have riboflavin, B2, that's retarded growth, bad skin. So we can get this from vegetables, green leafy vegetables, beans, milk. B12, we have anemia. So yung mga non-vegetarian food like meat, kailangan natin ng karne. Yung meat protein, kailangan din po natin yan. And then ascorbic acid, nandiyan yung scurvy natin, swollen gums, loose teeth. So we can get this from various fruits and vegetables like your oranges, lemon, lime. Of course, in DXN, we have a good source of spirulina, but we'll talk about it as good source of vitamin C, but we'll talk about it later. So calciferol, that's vitamin D. So nandyan yung tinatag nating rickets, brittle bones. So where do we get more of our vitamin D? Milk, fish, liver, at saka yung mga liver oil natin na yan, cod liver oil, maganda yan sa ating rich in vitamin D yan. And then we have vitamin K, so there is excessive bleeding. So anong kailangan natin? Green leafy vegetables. Now, ano pa yung mga minerals? We need calcium, we need phosphorus, iron, iodine, and copper. So, pag calcium, we have brittle bones. Again, you can get this from vegetables and milk. Phosphorus, yung phosphorus, hindi po ito yung sinisindihan. Ito po yung phosphorus na mineral. So, kailangan natin to para sa development ng teeth and bones. Saan natin makakain yan? Mga cereals natin and milk. And then iron, ito po yung iron, hindi pang construction, kundi para sa ating dugo ito. So if you lack iron, you will have iron deficiency anemia, yung red blood cells natin maging mahina. So we get this from green vegetables and meat, of course. Iodine, yan. Iodine, kailangan natin to para hindi tayo magkaroon ng goiter o bosyo. So we get this from seafoods. Again, we have a good product for that in the DXN. Then copper, ito po yung copper na hindi tanso na pang-kuryente, kundi ito yung copper na mineral na kailangan natin. So usually this promotes, lack of copper promotes growth retardation. So kailangan natin yan again from leafy vegetables. Next slide. Now, what are the common signs and symptoms of undernutrition? So Una-una, we have unintentional weight loss. So, yun po yung problema natin. Pagka more than 5 to 10% weight loss, yan po ay in a period of 3 to 6 months, yan po sinasabi natin ay malnutrition yan. Low body weight, yung tinatawag nating body mass index, this is a very good indication also or gauge for malnutrition. We use BMI to calculate undernourishment and or overnourishment. Yung obese side, BMI din ang ginagamit natin. Ano pa nakikita natin sa mga malnourished? There is a lack of interest in eating and drinking, and then usually a malnourished child feels tired all the time. Next slide. Ano pa? Feeling weaker, getting sick and takes time to recover, mahina ang kanyang resistensya, ang immune system is also compromised, and then not growing and not putting in children on weight at the expected rate. Ito po yung tinatawag nilang stunting, and then poor concentration. Bakit po? When you go into stunting, you also retard yung development ng ating brain. So, mahirap sila mag-isip. They do not develop. So, how do we prevent malnutrition? Of course, pag sinabi mong prevention ng malnutrition, dapat kakain tayo ng tama. So ano ba yung tamang pagkain? Well, we have a very simple guide, our food pyramid. So if you look at the bottom line, which is the most abundant number of food that we should eat, dapat po dito fruits and vegetables. So eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. And then sa gitna, nakita natin, kailangan natin ng mga starchy food like bread, rice, potatoes, and pasta. Why? Because starch is carbohydrate, so we need this for energy. Then of course, on the upper before the tip, we have the proteins. So we need proteins. We can get this from milk, from eggs, from meat, from vegetable proteins like beans. We need proteins because these are the building blocks of our muscles. Even our enzymes are proteins. So we did also a lot of good nutrition coming from breastfeeding. Kasi po ang problema, ang kagandahan sa breastfeeding, kompleto na po itong pagkain na to for newborn kids. So kung hindi sila nabe-breastfeed, what they see is less breastfed children are more prone to mortality and death due to malnutrition. And of course, another way to prevent malnutrition is proper cooking. So we should also look into our cooking habits. Baka naman yung niluluto natin ay carbo na, sobrang lutong-luto na. So we should see how we can properly prepare vegetables. Ay iba binablanch lang. So look into that. Look into the proper cooking system so that we can prevent malnutrition. What else? Ito po. So, isa pang prevention is prevent wasting food. Marami pong nagugutom ngayon. So, eat only what we can consume. Hindi yung eat all you want at saka eat all you can, eat only all you need. Yun lang po. Kasi tayo mahilig sa eat all you can, eat all you want. Di ba? Eat what you need. Yun po importante. And don't throw and don't waste food. Then, ano pa? We should encourage people to take the healthier food options or choices. Dapat po pinipili din natin yung kinakain natin. Wag lang yung basta makalipas lang ng gutom, okay na. So, see the things that we be choosy with our food because we are what we eat. Diba? So, tama yun. We are what we eat. If you eat lots of veggies, then you go green. Hindi, joke lang po yan. You go slim. Yan. So, intake of healthy food is better. So, maganda po yan, makatulong sa atin. When you are on a limited diet, you can spice up your food by using herbs and spices para maganda yung flavor, especially if you should go down on salt and sugar. Now, if dietary changes are not providing you with enough nutrients, sabihin, hindi mo siya nakukuha sa pagkain because of your lifestyle, then supplementation is a must. Kailangan po natin magdagdag ng mga kulang. Kasi kung di natin siya makuha sa ating regular diet, it's not available, it's not convenient, then we can always supplement. Okay? Next slide. Ano pa? Proper exercise. This can also help because it improves bone strength, it improves muscle strength, and it also provides better blood circulation. So, mas maganda ang ating absorption ng ating food and distribution ng food throughout the body. And monitor eating habits, situation, understand if it is caused due to financial or physical issues. So, ibig sabihin nito, maging conscious po tayo sa mga ginagawa natin, lalong-lalo na sa pagkain natin. Unang-una, kung ito ba ay cost-effective, tama ba yung binibili mong pagkain? Kasi iba, basta mura lang, okay na. Diba? Wag yung ganon. We should see yung cost-effectiveness of food. Hindi bali medyo costly, basta't maganda sa katawan. Diba? So, yung mga issues na yan. And then also, try to dwell on food that preserves the environment. Okay. Next slide. I mean, may video to. So, before I go on, I think we have a video.
Worldwide, malnutrition affects 1 in 3 people. Malnutrition contributes to between 35 and 55% of all childhood deaths, or even more in acute emergency situations. There are 2 common types of malnutrition. Firstly, there is protein energy malnutrition, which results from a diet lacking all major macronutrients, such as carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Secondly, there is nutrient malnutrition caused by a diet lacking essential vitamins and minerals. Malnutrition can cause several conditions, such as kwashiorkor, which commonly manifests itself through accumulation of fluids in the tissue, marasmus when sufferers appear skeletally thin, or stunting, a long-term effect of malnutrition resulting in short height or length for a particular age. Using this knowledge, one can easily assess if a child is malnourished. For infants less than 6 months old, you should observe for visible severe wasting of the muscles of shoulders, arms, buttocks, and legs. In extreme cases, there may be folds of skin on buttocks and thighs. Other indications are if the child's ribs can easily be seen and if the legs appear small compared to the abdomen and waist. For children aged 6 months and more, a more conclusive test is the mid-upper arm circumference measurement. For this, ask the mother or carer to uncover the child's arm. Estimate the midpoint of the left arm. Straighten the child's arm and wrap the tape around the midpoint. Make sure the numbers are right side up and the tape is flat around the skin. Inspect the tension of the tape on the child's arm. Make sure the tape has the proper tension and is not too tight or too loose. Repeat any step if necessary. When the tape is in the correct position and correct tension on the arm, read and call out the measurement to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. Immediately record the measurement. And finally, one should feel for edema on both feet by pressing gently with the thumb on the top side of each foot for at least 3 seconds. If a dent remains following the pressing, this is called pitting edema. After performing these tests, it may be necessary to refer the child to a medical officer or hospital. If a child under 6 months has visible signs of severe wasting or edema of both feet, they must be referred. If a child older than 6 months has a mid-upper arm measurement of less than 11.5 centimeters or pitting edema and a medical complication such as pneumonia, diarrhea, and fever, they must also be referred.
Okay, so now we resume our presentation. Well, like we have presented, so malnutrition is a very, very big problem globally. Now, we are so happy that DXN has really involved itself, especially our founder and CEO, Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin, as appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador by IIMSAM. Well, I'm so happy to hear that even the United Nations is supporting spirulina. IIMSAM is specifically a mandate advocating the use of spirulina for malnutrition to be actually overcome. Well, why is it very important for us to use spirulina? For us, especially for DXN distributors, this is a good news, very, very good news. And for me, this is also an eye-opener and also very exciting because I've been also involved in various feeding programs, and it's really very difficult to sustain malnutrition or to overcome malnutrition with just simple feeding programs. With the advocacy of our founder and CEO and the United Nations through IIMSAM, then we can really help overcome malnutrition. Why? Because when we give spirulina, it is not only feeding them once, but it is allowing them to have an access to good nutrition continuously. So ano ba yung maganda po sa spirulina, and who are the people who should eat spirulina? So one, spirulina, ang spirulina po is very good. Next slide. It is very good for people uh, who are on a restricted diet. Yung mga compromise po ang pagkain. Why? Ano po ba yung spirulina? This is a form of algae, or it's a microscopic plant. At dito po, it is very, very rich in nutrients, and it is very good for our general health. It is almost complete. So those who will benefit from this is yung mga restricted ang diet. Ibig sabihin yung talagang hirap kumain. I take around 3 to 6 spirulinas per day to sustain diet, not because I need to gain weight, but I need to lose weight because I'm on the other side of the scale. Now, pregnant women and nursing mothers, like we said earlier, nutrition starts from conception. So habang pinagbubuntis pa lang yung bata, importante ang well-nourished yung mother, because the nourishment of the mother is passed on to the child. So spirulina can play a very big role in nourishing pregnant women and nursing mothers. Those living a stressful, active, and modern lifestyle. Bakit? Alam naman natin, if you are active in your lifestyle, lahat yan, on the move, on the go, mabilis ang takbo ng buhay mo, oftentimes, ang eating is taken for granted. So, makakatulong po ang spirulina dyan. Those consuming fewer than their 3 balanced meals a day. So, kung hindi ka nakakakain halos 3 square meals a day, bakit? Not only because of poverty, but because of probably mga responsibilities, yung tawag ng trabaho, and anything or whatever is causing this, makakatulong po ang spirulina to augment, to have a balanced meal for the whole day. Those who are regularly subjected to intense physical activity, kung ikaw ay manual ang iyong labor, spirulina provides good nutrition and good calories or energy also. So, yung maganda po dito, who do not get the recommended intake of fresh fruits and vegetables. Bakit? Ang sabi ng food pyramid, dapat maraming prutas at gulay. In fact, they advocate the more the better. Around 5 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables. So wala tayong access dito. Spirulina po is a very good substitute. Pangtulong po ang spirulina. Next slide. So, spirulina to fight malnutrition, well, this is an advocacy. This is a very good advocacy. Ito po ay pinakita sa mga journals. Actually, I tried digging into some journals regarding spirulina. Based on the journal that I've read, ito po, just 7 grams of spirulina gives us 20 calories and all the nutrients that is necessary for the day. Kasi ang spirulina, it contains calcium, niacin, potassium, magnesium, B-complex vitamins, and iron. It also contains proteins. Actually, yung pong spirulina natin, yung dry weight ng spirulina is around 60 to 70% protein. So, yung pong pagkain ng spirulina, just at least, sabi nga, 7 grams give you 20 calories and all the necessary nutrients for the day or for a meal. Next slide. So, ang maganda po sa spirulina, it's 100% alkaline. What is good about DXN spirulina is that we produce our own spirulina. We cultivate our own spirulina in a very good system. Dr. Lim has seen to it that our system of cultivation is very clean. Wala pong pesticide, walang herbicide, so it's all natural. So, yun po yung kagandahan ng ating spirulina. It's really very pure. Okay, next slide. So, what is the world saying about spirulina? So, ayan, makikita natin, sabi ng World Food Conference, ang spirulina daw is the most ideal food for mankind. So, spirulina is the food for the future. Anong sabi ng iba pa? The most ideal and perfect food for tomorrow. Spirulina as mankind's best health product in the 21st century. So everybody is saying words, or they appreciate the good qualities of spirulina, especially when it comes to nutrition and health and wellness. What else? Next slide. Now, with spirulina, we are so proud that in DXN, we have other products that can also promote good health. Importante po sa atin kasi yung nutrition. So, first and foremost, we advocate for us, every one of us, kung kayo man ay overweight o kayo man ay underweight, gusto ko po i-stress to, you can benefit from spirulina. Kung underweight po kayo, ang spirulina po is a very good nutritional support. You can take it with every meal that you have, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you are overweight, then spirulina is also a very good supplement so that you can get good nutrition with less calories. So this can also help us somehow lower down our weight. So because if you eat excess calories and then you don't get to burn them, then they are converted by our body into fats. So taking more of spirulina and then eating lighter food will prevent us from getting hungry, and later on we'll be eating the proper amount of food and will not grow fat or will not grow overweight. Now, other products in DXN that can supplement or help us with our nourishment, we have Ganoderma, our RGGL, we have Brucel, bee pollen, and Cordipine. Next slide. So, as we all know, Ganoderma is the king of herbs. It's been around for more than 2,000 years. It's very well loved by the Chinese people. Now we can see that this mushroom, our Ganoderma, is being appreciated all over the world. Even Chinese, Japanese, even Americans, even Europeans are getting to love this. It is known to promote longevity, paghaba ng buhay, stamina, and good health. Next slide. So in our arsenal sa DXN po, we have two, yung RG, yung Reshigano, which is the 90-day-old. Ito po yung matured mushroom, ripe mushroom. And then we have the Ganocilium. Of course, this is the 14-day-old. This helps, both of them helps detoxify and balance the function of our body. Well, with RGGL, next slide. With RGGL, we can help not only promote good absorption of nutrients, but it can also help sustain our immune system. It can also help fight against toxins. It also improves the body function, mga lahat ng body functions, blood circulation, digestion, respiration, and everything. So this is very good to augment nourishment. If you take spirulina and you take RGGL, then they combine in making the body function better. Next slide. Ano pa? Next slide. Now, bee pollen. Bee pollen, like spirulina, is a very good dietary supplement also. We know the bees are good hunters of food. So, yung bee pollen po, ito yung nakukuha sa mga bees, and it's been known for ages that it contains a lot of proteins, minerals, and amino acids and enzymes. So, with our spirulina supplementing the proper nutrient, we can also take our bee pollen, because it doesn't only give us nutrition, but it is also a very, very good source of energy. It promotes a well-being, and it also improves yung ating skin tone. Alam niyo po, maganda ang mga bee products for our skin. Next slide. Now, Roselle, this is a natural source of vitamin C. We all know vitamin C is very, very important for most aspects of our growth and development, about sustaining health. Yung ating immune system, we need vitamin C to promote a good immune system. We need vitamin C to have a good circulation. This is good for our heart. And we also need vitamin C to fight infection. So, importante po, and what we have with us is Roselle, which is a very, very natural and a potent source of vitamin C. On top of that, it is also a very good antioxidant. So, it helps wards off mga toxins sa ating katawan. Good source of calcium. It has carbohydrates, so it gives us energy also. And has a good source of iron and sodium. So, maganda po rin yan sa ating dugo. So, vitamin C through our Roselle juice and to our Roselle tablets. Next slide. Then, our Cordipine. Now, what is good about Cordipine is, una-una, meron na siyang cordyceps. Cordyceps is very good for our oxygenation ng ating katawan. It's good for producing more energy. Yung ATP, ito po yung ating energy units sa ating katawan, which is generated by our cells. Ang cordyceps po is very good in helping us promote or create more energy in our body. Plus yung benefit of enzymes galing sa pineapple. Ano po ba yung enzyme na nandito sa pineapple? Yung bromelain. Bromelain is a good enzyme to help us digest mga meat. So, ibig sabihin, if we take in our cordipine together with good eating habits, lean meat, walang masyadong taba, then we can easily absorb and get more protein from what we are eating. So, I advocate everyone na sa atin po sa mga DXN products, try using these products to somehow help us in improving our nourishment. Kung tayo ay nasa undernourished side or tayo nasa overnourished side, all these products can help us improve and have a healthier lifestyle. So I would like to reiterate yung spirulina. This is a very good food nutrient even for undernourished and overnourished. If you're undernourished, it supplies the necessary energy and the necessary nutrients. If you're overnourished, then it can also help you cut down on food because spirulina is high nutrition, low calorie. Now we can also go to RGGL. RGGL is a very good supplement to enhance our immune system, to enhance blood circulation, to enhance our digestive system, our respiratory system. So overall, it helps improve our health and nutrition. Then we also have our bee pollen, which is an augmentation for spirulina in terms of nutrients and in terms of energy. And of course, we have our cordipine, a good source of cordyceps and a good source of enzyme that will facilitate better digestion and eventually better nourishment for our body. Next slide. So with all of that, I say that let us go for zero hunger. Let us take part and do our share in overcoming the malnutrition across the globe. In this way, we can help in providing better health and nutrition and in shaping the future of the children, our children and our children's children. So I hope we did give you something that you can learn today. Let us share this and be part of the advocacy for zero malnutrition. Thank you so much. Good morning, DXN.
Po, Doc Sadsad, no? I'm sure kadamihan sa atin, though narinig na natin yung mga ibang sinabi ni Doc, but there's always a new information na nakukuha natin sa every training that we attend to. Like, for this afternoon, itong malnutrition, we heard na RGGL, spirulina, combined with bee pollen, cordipine, and napakaganda pala for the digestive system, for nutrient absorption because it provides enzymes at the nutrients na kailangan ng ating katawan. So, habang pinagpapahinga natin si Doc Sadsad, ako muna ay bigyan niyo ng pagkakataon para bumate. No? Thank you again, Doc. Salamat ha. Please stay lang po at because we have a few questions for you. I'd like to extend greetings. No? Unang-una po kay Tito Jaime Kiding and Mercy Kiding who is watching with us today. No? Tito Jimmy, hi. Kumusta ka po? I hope you're all doing great. Si Roy of Team Empower, Tita Letty and Tito Devin si Ion, si Tita Janice Cruz is also watching, Bing Nor, Tita Bing Nor, and Mads Nor is also watching, Tito Romy Ploshos, hello, kumusta po? Fonzie Alfonso, aabangan namin ang iyong pag-host, kapatid, ha? So we'll be waiting for that. Tito Fred Valdez, Tita Babes Acosta, si Miss Orlita Sinon from Peñaranda, Judy Rose from binabati niya sabi niya Jude kaayo ang DXN. Sana tama yung pagkakasabi ko. Si Joey Lugationan, sabi ni Chaisenger Falcon, marami talaga ako natututunan dito sa live stream. Kaya more hataw ako sa DXN business ko. Thank you. Thank you daw. Okay? Si Mr. Jason Pasha of DXN EDG team, Richard Bantugan of Evacom, si Miss Joy Lingatong, Miss Annabel Sanico, Chi Otaide, Tito Stack Sabellano, hello, kumusta po kayo dyan? Si Miss Mimi Latihio, si Miss Janina Dumigpi, Rowena Sala de los Santos, si Miss Lola Lynn Jugalbot, Renato, pinababati niya yung kanyang upline na si Lauro Edgar, si Miss Mini Blando from the WAG Service Center, Diodelin Balduesa, and of course, Miss Bevelyn Puten. Hi, Miss Bevelyn. And si Jovelyn is also watching with us. Before we resume with our question and answer, meron ako nakitang isang question dito galing sa ating kasama dito sa ating live stream. I'd like to call in again Miss Ivy for our marketing updates. Miss Ivy?
Hello, partner Len, Miss Len. Oo,
Yes.
actually, meron tayong changes muna, no? We may proceed muna sa ating Q&A with Doc kasi parang may date yata siya.
Okay. Hindi ko naman alam. Sorry naman, Doc.
Oo. Ngayon lang yung sinabi na may date siya. Okay, balik natin si Doc.
Sige. Okay. Doc, are you there already?
Date ako, kasama ko yung lola ko mamaya.
Ayan.
Sige, shoot.
Okay, Doc.
Yes.
Based on the definition of malnutrition kanina, sabi mo, nutrients are either not enough or too much, di ba?
Yes.
So sabi mo nga, an obese person can also be considered as malnourished. So conditions like diabetes and heart problems, consider din yon as a result of malnourishment?
Yes, actually, based sa definition natin, if there is too much or too less of nutrients, that can lead to health problems, di ba? So actually, obesity and overweight are risk factors for diabetes and heart problems. That's why if you're obese, there is a more likely for you to develop diabetes, there's more likely for you to develop hypertension and other heart problems.
But what's good about our products is regardless if you are
you are in
malnourished,
condition, yung products natin, what could help is basically, sinabi ko kanina, if you are obese and you're overweight, you can use spirulina to cut down on usually mga junk food na yan, mga food that you don't really need so much, mga fries, yan, sorry ha, doon sa mga mahilig sa fries, sa mga burger, sa mga pizza, at saka sa mga milk tea ng puro sugar, aray, sorry. But you can kape din. You can use spirulina to augment and to improve yung inyong appetite para hindi kayo magutom lagi. And then ang maganda sa spirulina, it's good in nutrition but it is low in calorie. Remember, any excess calorie that you don't burn for the day is converted to fats. The more we are overweight, the bigger or the longer is our abdominal girth, yung mas malaki yung ating tiyan, the shorter the life.
Okay. Okay, Doc. Alam naman natin na yung ating spirulina, sabi mo nga, puno ng calories or puno ng nutrients. Alam naman din natin na it's just a food. So, wala naman talagang sobra-sobra. But what is the ideal na number of either tablets or capsules na pwede nating inumin or pwede nating i-take na sakto lang? I mean, what our body really needs na hindi naman sobra-sobra na nawawala lang o hindi naman din talaga fully na-absorb ng katawan natin.
Well, basically, based on studies, ito yung nakita ko sa mga journals, 7 grams of spirulina gives us 20 calories in terms of energy, and it gives us the right amount of proteins, vitamins, and minerals, and micronutrients that we need for a meal. So, ibig sabihin, that is 7 grams. So, kung ang spirulina natin is 350 milligrams per capsule, so around 3 is more than 1 gram, di ba? Tama ba yung aking math? Mahina ako sa math, kaya ako nagdoktor eh. 3 capsules is around 1 gram. And then, if you will convert that kung 1 gram times 7, that's around 3 times 7, 21 capsules in a day.
Ang kailangan?
Hindi naman. That is just parang benchmark lang yan. So, kung hindi mo naman masyadong, let's say, kumakain ka ng prutas, ng gulay, may kanin ka, may ulam ka. So,
Mhm.
just augment, yung hindi ka nakapaggulay, para ma-augment naman yung need mo for vegetables, then you can add spirulina on every meal. Let's say, nag-almusal ka, ang kinain mo puro bacon lang, at saka puro itlog lang, so wala kang vegetables. Take 2 capsules of spirulina during breakfast. Di ba?
Okay.
Then, let's say, gusto mo lunch, ganun din. Wala kang ibang mapuntahan kasi nandyan lang puro fast food. Yung may mga bubuyog dyan at saka yung merong clown sa paligid. Alam mo na yon, di ba?
Ganon. Okay.
Tapos puro mantika yung patatas mo. Di ba?
At
So,
asin.
at saka asin. Tapos yung iyo ay go large ka pa dun sa matamis na iyong beverage. So, you can add spirulina also on that meal kung yun ang lunch mo. And then dinner, syempre if you really want to cut on weight, pwedeng mag-light dinner ka na lang, low-calorie dinner plus spirulina. So, in fact, you can take spirulina every meal. Yun
Yeah,
yung
okay.
regular. Now, if you really need more of the nutrient, then you can add more. Ang maganda kasi sa spirulina, since pagkain lang yan, walang overdose. Wala
Yes.
overdose. Ang, ang,
Alright.
ang over lang dyan is over budget pagka wala ka ng budget.
Kaya ganun yung tanong ko. Para for those na minsan nagko-compute sila, they would know na itong ganito kadami is pwede na din. Kasi iba, pag hindi ko naman mainom yung ganong kadami, baka wala namang effect. So at least they would know na 2 capsules per meal.
Every meal is good enough.
Okay. Okay. Tapos daw kanina, you were saying na it's very important for a pregnant woman na maging maganda yung kanyang nutrition while being pregnant, no? Para hindi maging malnourished yung bata. Kanina, meron tayong question dito galing kay Andrea Lambino. Pwede po lahat ng DXN, vitamins at kape na 3-in-1 sa buntis?
Kala ko ba spirulina lang tanong niya.
Sige, pwede ba ang spirulina at kape?
Actually, taking the question as it is, well, ganito yan. Ang coffee kasi is depende. Ako kasi ayokong gawin siyang generalization, But alam mo naman minsan kahit ginawal ng OB, nagkakape naman yung mga buntis. Wala naman akong pinatatamaan dyan. Pero gano'n naman talaga. Usually because coffee is something cultural sa Pilipino. Diba? So, we really can't avoid coffee. But probably just having a cup of coffee a day, 1 cup of coffee in a day won't do much harm. Pero ang sa akin lang, if ni-restrict ka ng OB mo not to drink coffee, then comply. Sunod ka lang. Diba? Pero kung wala ka namang restriction from your obstetrician to drink coffee, then probably 1 cup in a day of healthy coffee is good enough. Diba? And then of course, yung ibang vitamins and minerals natin, sabi ko nga, as long as wala kang restriction from your obstetrician para wala tayong conflict, and they allow you to take that, especially yung spirulina and yung RGGL, then I would allow and I would encourage. Pero sabi ko, kung ayaw ng obstetrician natin, then wag tayong makipag-away sa kanila. Let us comply. Anyway, siguro pagkatapos mag-test, pwede na siyang mag-uminom ng products. Pero yung spirulina, I don't see any reason kung bakit hindi siya papayagan kasi it's very nutritious. United Nations nga in-advocate, di ba? So ibig sabihin, that is a good cue for us na spirulina is really very good.
Okay, thank you, Doc. No, yung iba nga, kahit bawal ang milk tea, pero dahil buntis ang nagki-crave, milk tea pa more, no? So, yung healthy coffee natin mas pwede.
Yes, definitely.
Doc, ito galing po kay Tito Stack Savellano. Question po, Doc Sadsad, what is your recommendation for 6 to 10, 13 to 16, and 17 to 20-year-old youth athletes for spirulina tablets and capsules? So sa 6 to 10 years old, how many spirulina tablets?
Usually, pag good appetite ang bata, importante lang naman sa bata is to train them to eat fruits and veggies. Now, if they are trained to eat junk foods, nasanay sa junk food yan, I would advocate giving them 1 to 2 tablets ng spirulina. Ang tablet mo is 250 milligrams lang naman yan eh. So that's around 500 milligrams every meal. So pang-augment lang yan. Actually, tingnan natin wala naman tayo doon sa extreme malnutrition scale. So kung hindi naman talaga tayo extremely malnourished, ang spirulina natin is just to augment nutrition. Siyempre, wala
Okay.
namang bata na mabubuhay ng puro spirulina lang. Hindi yan magugustuhan ng bata, di ba? So, pag may kinakain sila na kulang, pangdagdag natin spirulina.
So kung 13 to 16 years old, mga athletes to, mga atleta.
13 to 16 years old, well, athletes yan, they need more. Actually, kung athletes yan, I would advocate spirulina, bipolin, at saka cordyceps. Kasama na natin ang cordyceps sa athlete. Siyempre, kasama RGGL dyan para malakas yung kanilang resistensya. Diba? Pero spirulina, kasi ang athlete, maraming sinusunog na energy yan. So, they can go as many as they want. Huwag lang nila inumin yung bote. Yun laman lang. Joke lang.
So dito Stax, sabayan daw po ng RGGL, cordyceps, no, para mas maganda yung effect sa katawan.
Kasi they need lots of energy and they consume lots of oxygen. Tsaka kailangan generated more ATP, more energy sa katawan.
Okay. So last question, Doc. No? Now that we already know how to alleviate malnutrition through proper food and our food supplements, how long do we expect to see results? Kasi for example, isang malnourished na bata, kapag inalagaan na natin, pinakain natin ng tama, binigyan natin ng tamang food supplements, makikita ba natin agad yung pagbabago o yung pag-improve na kanilang condition?
Well,
What
actually,
what's our gauge?
ang gauge natin is again yung BMI natin, kung tumataba ba sila o pumapayat ba sila, depende sa need natin. Overweight yung bata, pumapayat ba with our program. Of course, it's not only, we cannot only rely on food supplement to attain what is good health sa ating expectation. Kung overweight ka, then you can use supplements to facilitate weight loss. Siyempre kasama dyan ang exercise, kasama dyan ang adequate sleep. Alam mo, pagka hindi ka masyadong nakakatulog, if you sleep less, you eat more. Diba? You sleep less, you eat more. Kaya pagka you sleep less, you eat more, you grow fat.
Okay.
Sorry ha, sa mga parang medyo. Okay, parang may mga reaction din sa paligid ko na hindi maganda. Pero pero yun ang kagandahan, we use our supplements to augment. Now, ang tanong, how long or how short is yung effectivity? Alam nyo kasi ang nutrition is a lifetime system. It is a lifestyle. Diba?
Okay.
Hindi po yung nutrition ngayon, next week wala na muna, and then next month na tayo uli sa nutrition, and then wellness na muna tayo next month, and then pabayaan na muna natin. Hindi pwedeng ganon. It has to be consistent. So I would say you should advocate it as a lifetime thing.
Alright, sige. Doc, maraming pong ulit salamat sa iyong oras. Meron po ba kayong gustong batiin?
Binabati ko yung aking pinakamamahal na asawa, mga anak, si Mickey, si
Ito
Daniel.
happy anniversary, Doc.
Yeah, July 5, it was our 33rd year anniversary.
Ang haba ng pasensya ni Doktora.
Ha?
Ang haba ng pasensya ni Doktora.
Oo nga, pinagtyagaan ako 33 years. Marami pa siyang tatyagain sa akin. Well, thank you so much. I wish I could give you more time. Nag-aantay na yung lola ko eh. Can I go?
Okay. Doc, thank you very much ulit po
Salamat.
for your time here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the privilege. And it's my pleasure always. Good morning.
Okay. Morning po, Doc. Alright, so habang nagpiprepare si Ivy, again, maraming salamat kay Doc Dan Sadsad sa kanyang oras sa pagbigay ng kadagdagang kaalamanan sa atin regarding sa nutrition. Now we know na food supplement is not enough. Kailangan meron pa ring right food, may exercise, enough sleep, and ang end point should be, it's a change of lifestyle talaga. Hindi pwedeng ngayon, buwan na to, isang bote maubos ko, okay na siguro ako. Tapos pag nakaramdam ulit ng problema, tsaka ulit iinom. No? It shouldn't be like that. It's supposed to be a lifestyle. No? So I encourage everyone na talagang tuloy-tuloyin po natin yung pag-take natin ng ating mga supplements. Not just because we don't want to get sick, but ang endpoint natin is because we want to be healthy and achieve complete wellness. Gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo, no, ang daddy ko has been taking RGGL, Spirulina, and as we went along, no, kung ano yung mga nadadagdag natin products now, pati bee pollen, lion's mane, black cumin, androgy are all part of his daily food. Sa kanya talagang niyakap niya yung turo ni Dr. Lim na the supplements, the RG and the GL, ay ang kanyang pagkain. Yung kinakain niya, yun ang kanyang supplement. No? Binaliktad niya. And ako naman ay lagi kong pinagmamalaki na at his age, he will be 78. Kasi 27 lang daw siya forever. But he'll be turning 78 this year. And yet talaga yung enerhiya, yung kanyang resistensya ay napakaganda po. Kaya I encourage everyone na talagang tuloy-tuloyin po natin, gamitin natin talaga yung ating mga produkto para ma-achieve natin yung mahabang, masarap na buhay. Okay? So, bago ko balikan, yung ibang, is Miss Ivy ready? Habang nag-ready si Miss Ivy, I would like to greet, gusto kong basahin yung message ni Miss Joanne Nicolas here. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Sadsad, for the great presentation. Another learning for us. Thank you also to Datuk Dr. Lim Siow Jin for all the food supplements, especially the Spirulina, for our own very good, for our very good nutrition. No? So, yan. Miss Rochelle de Golon Laure, thank you so much, Doc. Miss Janina Dumigpi, thank you po sa knowledge. Now lang ako live stream with Dr. Sadsad, Aplen, and Ma'am Ivy. Thank you for joining us. Miss Ivy, nandyan ka na ba?
Present, Miss Len.
Sabi ni Miss Percy Anoling, thank you at meron akong dagdag kaalaman about spirulina. Thank you so much, Doc Sadsad. Alright, you're there. Go!
Yes. Okay, good morning once again sa ating mga madlang partners na naka-tune in pa rin hanggang ngayon. So, para po sa mga hindi po nakaabot kanina, no, don't worry because in a while, mapapanood nyo naman po ang replay ng video na ito. So, let's proceed sa ating marketing updates. Okay, ano ba ang ating mga aabangan sa ating DXN Philippines mga marketing activities? Don't forget, on July 11, bukas na po iyan para sa Real Inspirational Series. Ang ating pong guest ay walang iba kundi ang ating Double Diamond, Miss Rona Campillo. 3 p.m. pa rin po yan. And on July 15, we have our Star Diamond, Miss Arlene Mendizabal. And on July 17, our Double Diamond, Miss Isabelita Mamawag. On July 22, our Gold Diamond, Miss Alberta Tata Atilano. And on July 25, our Double Diamond, Ludivina Rosas. Huwag rin po nating kalilimutan on July 13 para sa ating motivational BOM. Ang ating guest speaker ay walang iba kundi ang ating Double Diamond, June Laura. And on July 30, ang ating Executive Crown Diamond, Mr. Joseph Estrada. At para naman po sa mga nakapagpa-register na para sa the DXN system that works for you, July 18 na po yan, 3 p.m. po Saturday with online guest speaker, our Crown Ambassador and Advisory Council Permanent Member, Miss Sylvia Imbong. Okay po, so the link will be sent po sa inyo on the day itself. At heto po, ang pagbabalik ni Mr. Julio and Luz Chap, no, ang ating Senior Crown Diamond para sa Q&A. So now, online, on July 24 po yan, Friday at 3 p.m. Abangan po ninyo. Yes, ayan sa mga fans. And of course, meron din po tayo, heto, ang ating first Crown Ambassador of DX in India. Ang si Professor Vasupalya. Why wellness is the industry of future millionaires. Okay po, yan. Siya po ang first crown ambassador ng India. And that's all. Meron pa po tayong announcement po, no? Once again, reminder po, as of yesterday, yung ating June 2020 bonus via ePoint, uploaded na po yan. And of course, kani-kanina lang po, no? Yung ATM bonus naman po, na-credit na po sa inyong ATM account today. And sa mga sa redemption program, you may now avail the 1,000 PPV for your July redemption. Kailangan lang po, sa unang purchase pa lang, makapag 1,000 PPV na kayo in a single cash bill para po ma-enjoy nyo na yung mga discounts sa mga susunod na purchases ninyo. So once again, this is Ivy Celeste de Guzman. Back to you, partner Len.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ivy. No, I know I have a few more minutes bago tayo mag-end, but gusto ko munang batiin, of course, the people behind itong ating live stream, si Sir Mel, si Sir Dennis, ang ating backstage girl ngayong araw na ito, multitasking, si Miss Michelle Corralde. Thank you sa ating mga ASC who's always there to support us. Si Sir Joseph nandyan din para sa ating mga technical aspects. Gusto ko lang batiin din ulit yung iba pang humabol, no? Si Miss Marlina Pacarte from Zamboanga City, si Miss Evangeline Veloria, at si Bestie Montoya. Alam niyo po, minsan gusto namin basahin lahat ng mga bumabate, kaya because of the konting oras lang na meron kami, usually binabalikan na lang po namin through the live stream. But from the bottom of our very hearts, we thank you so much for all your support. Encourage ko lang po kayo, manood din po tayo tomorrow, DXN Malaysia, yung kanilang Facebook Live. Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. ang guest po nila si Miss Jovelyn Dugayon, yung naging guest natin sa ating series ng OFW. Please support our Filipino workers na talagang very actively din participating dito sa ating DXN. And last but not the least, DXN Culture July 31 by Eric Dumlao. Abangan niyo po yan. Uuwi po siya dito para lang makasama kayong lahat. So, with that, Miss Ivy, ako'y tapos na. Meron ka pa ba? Wala na?
Wala naman na po, partner Len. So once again, sa ating mga viewers, thank you so much.
Thank you very much po sa inyo lahat. See you again tomorrow. Bye.
Yes.
God bless you all.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning sa inyo. Thank you.